Morning, Jen. Good morning, Bob. Good Day Late Weather is sponsored by Sweet James Accident Attorneys, and we continue to watch those winds, and we're under extreme critical fire weather, especially in those wind-prone areas. Current wind conditions right now, yes, from Ventura County, LA County, you can see how widespread and strong offshore conditions continue at this hour, a range of 16 to 22 miles. This is sustained wind velocities, and those stronger gusts could push into the 40s, 50s, and even 60s. And then there's a concern for some isolated areas across our foothills and our mountain communities that could push 80 to even 100 miles an hour possible. Malibu Hills currently clocking in at 34 miles an hour. Wind speeds, though, on the calm side across much of the basin. It's all courtesy of the natural barrier the San Gabriel Mountains is creating, again, these wind-sheltered locations. Meanwhile, Riverside, about 5-mile-an-hour winds, but eventually the IE continues to see those really strong offshore gusts into the later part of this morning, and we'll see, you'll notice things are going to relax a little. By Wednesday afternoon, we're going to see the return, another bout with the Santa Ana winds, but not as strong as what we're dealing with currently, and those dry conditions extend all the way through Thursday. We have a very low relative humidity, so critical fire weather does continue. We look into the upper levels of the atmosphere. We have this really stubborn area of high pressure, and you add a little upper level support with that colder air, and those descending winds become very strong. Eventually, we're going to change up our weather pattern. Finally, we may see the opportunity of some much needed rainfall, and that could produce about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch of rain, and that's a beneficial type of rain that we need. That's the type of rain we want. But there's also the potential for thunderstorms of 5 to 15% or even a 20% opportunity. And if a thunderstorm were to occur in alignment over the burn scars, it could create a whole other set of issues. Mud debris and mudslides and mud debris flow could be a problem. But we'll be watching all that. In the meantime, it's going to be mild and windy, warming up through the middle of the week, and then rain chances and high elevation mountain snow is possible.
New turn.
The particularly dangerous situation, the PDS, has officially lifted. It's now 10 o'clock, but now we revert back to just the typical red flag conditions, and fire weather concerns do continue. And then rain this weekend. I got details coming up. Back to you, ladies. Good morning, Roxy. Good morning, Sandra, and to everyone with us. So we have some good news. The particularly dangerous situation, the PDS, is now lifted, meaning we are out of the zone where we potentially could see those really strong gusts. So we're going to go ahead and remove that. And now we're reverting back to just typical red flag conditions where wind speeds more manageable, a range of 15 to 25 miles an hour at times, and gusts are right around 55. But still keep in mind that we are incredibly dry out there, and the two coupled together makes for the perfect components for, again, fire danger. Relative humidity, very, very dry. We move into the later part of the afternoon, and look how dry we get. We've had rounds and rounds of Santa Ana conditions with no measurable rain, but we are expected for that to change. After at least a good portion of Thursday and Friday, we enter this weekend, and we're going to bring in rain opportunities across Southern California. Beneficial rain, but unfortunately there's enough energy that there could be some isolated thunderstorms. And if those thunderstorms align up with our burn scar areas, that could create a whole new set of issues and the potential for mud and debris flow. So we'll continue to watch those conditions. Meantime, it's actually turning out to be a very nice day out of those wind-prone areas. Temperatures are slightly above normal, nice and mild. And red flag conditions, though, remain in effect to about 10 p.m. tonight. We've got high wind warnings still in place till about 2 p.m. for some of those vulnerable areas. To have a closer look at the incoming rain and mountain snow, whiplash weather coming our direction. Ladies.